Hey guys, happy November! In today's video we will be discussing the November movie anniversaries. Hey guys, what is up? If you're new, my name is Brittany. Like I said, today we will be discussing the November movies, some of them, because there's quite a bit this month, some of the movie anniversaries. And we will be celebrating it by showing some of my pins like I've been doing every month since May. If you're new to this series, I show off all of my pins from my collection, or a lot of my pins. I can't show them all, we will be here all day. But I like to show the pins from the movies that are celebrating their anniversaries. So this month there is quite a bit. This is the most movies I think we've ever had out of the entire series so far. I think there's like 24 movies or something like that. That's a lot. This is going to be a very long series for this month, so I'm going to be breaking it down into 4 different videos so you can watch them. There'll be one posted basically every week and you can check it out if you're interested. Before we get into this video, I first want to wish the most amazing girlfriend in the whole wide world a very, very, very happy birthday. Today is Liz's birthday. If you're new to the channel, my girlfriend Elizabeth comes around a decent amount, but I run solo a lot of the time. But today is her birthday, the 4th, so I'm filming this on the 1st, so technically, today is not her birthday, but for when you're watching it, it's a birthday. I want it to be known that today is a very special day, and without this day, my life would be very, very different. So I love to celebrate it. Anyways, happy birthday, babe. I hope you have the most amazing day. I am so looking forward to spending the whole day with you and just having a nice time together. Anyways, enough with the mushy gushy stuff. Let's just hop into the video. Alright guys, so the first movie that we'll be talking about today is Fantasia. For those that don't know, Fantasia is one big film made up of a bunch of little stories, and I don't think I have any other pins that are from any of the stories aside from Sorcerer Mickey. Anyways, Fantasia came out in 1940, so that came out a long time ago, 80 years already. That's insane. So the first pin I'm showing you is just a very classic Mickey Mouse, and he's putting that hat on and he's like, oh wow, I'm feeling magical. The next pin is kind of Sorcerer. I mean, it is Sorcerer Mickey, but it's not. But I felt like showing it anyways. It is this little candy apple, and it's to represent Sorcerer Mickey. The next pin is a limited edition of 300, so it's a fancy one. And it says Imagineer exclusive. So this was given to the employees. I just dropped it. So when we first got this, we weren't really sure if we were going to keep it. We got it in a pin trading monthly, but we decided to keep it because it is a little bit different than some other pins that you see. And being that it's an Imagineer exclusive, it's kind of cool. So this says Mickey of Glendale, but we thought it was pretty cool. And again, being a limited edition of 300, it's kind of special. The next one is another little basic one. It came out in 2008, so it's a little bit of an older one. I think this is the first Sorcerer Mickey that we ever got. Liz started this collection. It was one of her first collections she started. And it's just basic, cute little Sorcerer Mickey. This next pin, I always forget what the series is called because there's a couple that are really similar to it, but obviously they're different and have different names. But I always forget what this one's called, but it's really cool because it shows a character or a movie and then it says the year that it came out. So this one is Sorcerer Mickey, and it's like a little film strip with him on there, and again it says 1940, the year that the film came out. And that is it for Fantasia, so we're going to move right along. The next film is one of my favorites, and surprisingly I barely have any pins from it, and it's really disappointing. It is a Robin Hood that came out in 1973. So the first pin we're going to start out with is one of my most recent pins, and it is, I showed this one recently, but it is Prince John of Nottingham. And this one's a really cool pin. It's got a target on the side, on the left side, and then it has, or technically the right side on here, but it's got a target, and then on the left side is Sir Hiss. It's really cool. I love all the little details on it, and it also has this like stained glass effect on the back, so when the light shines through, it's really, really cool to see. Next pin is a little pin from a mystery set. I say this in every video. I like to show pins that maybe not everyone has seen, just to kind of get a variety. But when I'm desperate for pins, I looked for my mystery sets and my booster packs and all that. So this next pin, like I said, is from a mystery set, and it is the adorable Robin Hood and Maid Marian. This is from the couples set. I forgot what it's technically called, but a couples mystery set. It's super, super cute. Next is from a little set. It was a 4-pin set when that whole line of Love is an Adventure set came out, if you guys remember those. I was able to find this little set on eBay for a good price, so I bought it. And it basically has different characters with little letters that are saying goodbye. I think I showed this when I did my Lion King pin, so I can insert another picture here so you can kind of see what the set looked like. But this is the Robin Hood and Maid Marian. So basically the whole set is just like a way of saying goodbye with 2 different characters. And this one obviously has Robin Hood and Maid Marian, and it says farewell. And this was an LE of 1100. And again, we're moving on to the next movie. That is it. I really need to grow my Robin Hood collection. So the next movie we're moving on to is one of my favorites, and it is Pete's Dragon, that came out in 1977. This is another film that I swear people just don't know about it. They know it's an old school film, and so they have zero interest in it. I know they came out with a newer one, which honestly I watched only part of it and I was just not interested in it. It's just so good. It was one that was played in my house a lot as a kid. So the first pin I'm showing you, I believe I showed this semi-recently in another video, but this was my very first Elliot pin that I ever got. I was so excited when I saw it for trade because you don't see many of him or anyone from that movie. This next one again is another hidden Mickey, but he is so cute. When I saw that he was around on a hidden Mickey, I was like, I need him. And it is Elliot, and he is eating an apple. If you guys remember that scene where him and Pete are eating apples, I love that. And they sing the I love you too. I love it so much. Again, so many people can appreciate it nowadays. It drives me crazy. Next is again from a little mystery pack, but I was again so excited when I saw this. This is from one of the Tsum Tsum series. Like I've said a million times, I'm not really into Tsum Tsums, but depending on the character, I will still collect it. And of course, I needed this adorable Elliot. Look at his face, okay? He is so stinking cute. The little patch of pink hair, so adorable. I just love him so much. My next pin is one of my favorites that I own, and it is this adorable Elliot pin. This was from the Fairy Tales. I believe that came out last year. Yeah, last year. And it is my Elliot pin, and it's got this adorable, beautiful purple sparkle in the background, and he also has the ability to move his hand and play tic-tac-toe on his belly like he does in the movie. The next and last pin is again from one of these, really similar to that Mickey Mouse 1940 one I was saying. This is another one of those series where there's like 100 in the series or something like that. So first of all, the background is yellow, which is my favorite color. It's just gorgeous and you don't really see it a lot. And then you have Elliot right there and it says Pete's Dragon. And you got the really cool lighthouse on there. And then again, it says the year 1977. Next movie is Oliver and Company, which came out in 1988. So the first pin I'm going to start out with is from the little records. I'm like spacing out right now what it's called. So here's the record. And it says Oliver and Company with Dodger and Oliver. And then out pops a record. This is a really fun pin, and this was an LE of 3,000. Next pin is a little hidden Mickey, and this came out last year also, and it is one of the houses, and it's Dodger's house. Not a lot to say about that one. Not really a lot to say about these other two also, but these two came from the same set, and they were little mystery packs that you could get. They were pretty much up at the registers when you go to the parks, and they were magical mystery pins is what they were called. But the first one I'm showing you is Oliver. And then the second, of course, Dodger. This next pin is from a mystery pack, and it is the Best Friends set. I really like them together. Next pin, you might have seen us open this semi-recently, and it is Georgette. This was from a Oh My Disney mystery pin box, and it was all Disney dogs. Talk about rare characters. This next pin has a couple of really random rare characters, and it is the bad guys' sidekicks, dogs. That's what this is from, Crooked Comrades. I love this pin series. This is the last one I needed to complete it, and I got it at the beginning of this year. I was so excited to finally complete this set. And that is it for Oliver and Company. The next and last movie we will be talking about is probably my biggest collection aside from Villains / Halloween / Nightmare Before Christmas, and that is The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid came out in 1989. So I just have to start out with the villain because let's be real, Ursula is a queen. She's like one of my absolute favorite villains. So this first one is from the Disney Hollywood store in California, and it is the fabulous Ursula. What's up, y'all? I'm here. I'm the queen, I'm the diva, I'm the one that made this movie. And this was definitely my favorite out of all the 30th anniversary ones. Although I got them all, this one is definitely my favorite. And it is Ursula, or Vanessa, looking in the mirror, looking at Ursula, seeing her real reflection. This next pin was a gift from Liz last year, which is crazy. I can't believe it's only been a year because honestly, it seems longer, but it says 2019 on here and that's when I got it. And it is this really cool pin with Ariel and Eric, and it's got this really cool yellow like stained glass effect on it. Yeah, it says "You mermaid for me, Valentine." So yeah, this came out during, I don't think it was on Valentine's Day, but we were in the parks right around there and we saw it and Liz was like, I'm getting that for you. So I love it. This next one is one of my favorites also. It's not technically Ariel, but I do keep this in my Little Mermaid collection because it's just so darn cute. It is Minnie and she's dressed up on a rock as Ariel. I've seen a couple pins of Minnie like this, and I've seen her in the Belle dress, I've seen her in Cinderella dress. But this one is amazing. This next pin is actually a Paris pin, and it came out in 2018, and it is Ariel and Eric on their wedding day. Plus I wanted this one because you rarely see Ariel in her wedding dress or even Eric in his wedding suit. But you can kind of see like their faces are a little interesting, hers especially. But I liked that she was in a wedding dress. I wish there was like some sparkle to it or something, but it's still really cute. This next pin I was so excited to get my hands on. I wanted all of them from this collection, but I just never got to. For whatever reason, they were only given to people in California. But anyways, this was from Ralph Breaks the Internet, and I really, again, wanted all of them. But I had to get this one of Ariel because it's just too funny. And she is sitting, this is when they're like at the sleepover, and she's on these pillows and she's squishing Vanellope. This one, I'm trying to remember what the series is from. It was that series that came out a while ago where the princesses were dressed up in the attire from when their movie came out. And it's a limited edition of 4,800. And again, it's Ariel, and she's dressed up in the 80s. So she's got the really cool fishnets. She got that really fun 80s dress. Her hair is not super like 80s, but it's pretty glamorous. She's got the wristbands and the bangles. She just looks so cute. And I like that it's different. You know, it's not just the typical mermaid pin. Next pin I got 2 months ago from one of my very best friends on YouTube, Taylor, over at Pumpkin Pass. Homegirl had my back and she got me this pin, and I about cried because I wanted it, and I know how expensive it was going for, and she's psychotic and got it for me. But I love you, girl, and I appreciate you so much, and thank you for sending this to me. I will forever love and appreciate this pin and you as a friend. And it is the Ariel Cruiser, the Little Mermaid Cruiser pin. I just love, I don't know why I love this series so much. A lot of people don't, but I really do. Next pin, we're going back in the Ursula direction, and it is her little sidekicks, Flotsam and Jetsam. This is, I believe, from a booster pack. I have another Vanessa and Ursula pin. This pin was from Backslunch, and I think it came out last year also. It doesn't have a year on it, but it's super cool. So it kind of, you know, has that like changing effect. So she's in the mirror, so she's like, again, the ocean will be mine. And the last pin, my movie poster pin, and it is the Little Mermaid movie poster, and I love it. I love the little blue shells around it, and I just love again how nostalgic it is. So if you're still here, I appreciate you guys staying and watching the whole video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked today's video and you haven't done so already, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well as ringing that notification bell and giving this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot and it makes me really happy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next few videos of this series. It's gonna be a fun month. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.